Why don't you stand for a couple of minutes? We'll thank you in a minute. My name is Angelo Belcastro. I'm chair of the board of directors for Active Healthy Kids Canada. And on behalf of the organization, I'm delighted to welcome all of you here to Canada, Ontario, Toronto, and the Weston Harbour Castle Hotel. Let's give thanks to the National Ballet School Sharing Dance Program for the coordinated, energetic opening performance by students from a variety of schools in our Greater Toronto area. Okay, guys, thank you. Now I'd like to call upon Kim Wheatley, an Anishinaabe Ojibwa Baden member of the Shawnigan First Nation, to offer a traditional welcome. Kim?
Thank you to the kids that are now leaving. I think they did a tremendous job at increasing our excitement for the day. I have been asked to come and welcome you to the traditional territory of the First Peoples here in Toronto. And I'm going to speak in my language, so if you'll bear with me. Ani Bojo, Mijike and Dodem, Shkoden Nigan Wawaskone Indigenous Kaz, Shawanagan Dinji, Aurora and Dinjaba, Nishanabe Kwe and Dao. I introduce myself in the language of my ancestors, which is Anishinaabe Moen. You know that is Ojibwe. And my clan is Turtle Clan. And my spirit name is Head or Leader of the Fire Flower. And I work with the community whose traditional territory this is, the Mississaugas of New Credit. And so we would be remiss not to acknowledge the territory we're in and to welcome you in a good way with a good heart and a good mind. And so I bring you greetings. I bring you welcome. I hear you've come from all over the world. That's pretty amazing. I hope your trips were safe and uneventful. I sincerely hope that this summit gives you all that you're looking for. And for us, we always like to offer a prayer. And the way that I pray is through song. Song is a universal language. And so if you'll bear with me, I'm going to sing you a welcoming song. The song I'm going to sing is called the Unity Song, because I think that's what we're doing here. We're coming together in a good way, with a good heart and a good mind for the greater good. And so I'm going to sing this song for you. Miigwech, everybody. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Kim. Active Healthy Kids Canada is a national charitable organization with a mission to inspire the nation to engage all children and youth in physical activity. 2014 is indeed an auspicious year for us. We are celebrating our organization's 20th anniversary, and later today we will release our 10th annual report card on physical activity for children and youth. In light of these milestones and in recognition of the challenge that many countries around the world share with respect to physical activity for children and youth, our board of directors felt that it was timely to organize a global summit. It is so exciting to see everyone here today. Welcome. We could not have done this without our two strategic partners, the Healthy Active Living and Obesity Research Group, HALO, at the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario Research Institute, and Participaction, as well as the support we've received from our funders, partners, and volunteers, all of whom you'll hear more about later today and throughout the meeting. I'm pleased now to introduce you to the chair of our steering committee for the Global Summit on Physical Activity of Children, and proud to say our Active Healthy Kids Canada Chief Scientific Officer and Director of the HALO Group at the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario, Dr. Mark Tremblay. Mark.
Whew, we're finally here. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you, Angelo. I'm honored and proud to have the privilege of being chair of this global summit. Over the next 3 days, we'll bring together close to, well, I keep changing the number on this, but 800 or 900 delegates from at least 31 different countries to discuss, debate, and deliberate important issues related to the physical activity of children. The specific objectives of the Global Summit on the Physical Activity of Children are to advance and communicate knowledge on the issues associated with physical activity for children, to build capacity for coordinated action and continuous improvement of initiatives to improve the grade on the report card, to motivate coordinated action and continuous improvement of initiatives to increase physical activity for children and youth, and to motivate and encourage better coordinated evaluation and surveillance of progress with respect to the physical activity and sedentary behavior of children and youth. In essence, the Global Summit will facilitate knowledge exchange and provide a forum to share Canadian and international evidence to foster coordinated action and continuous improvement of initiatives to improve the grade in Canada and around the world. After 3 years of planning, it is indeed exciting to be standing here in front of many friends and colleagues from around the world, as well as many other champions of healthy, active living that I hope to meet over the next few days. The success of this event will be partially dependent on how well we did our preparations, but equally important on how involved and engaged each of you get in its events, its networking opportunities, and our collective quest to find innovative solutions to enhance the physical activity of children and youth around the world. Indeed, it is insights from around the world that we hope will inspire novel and creative approaches to the growing public health challenge of childhood inactivity. I challenge each of you here today to venture outside the box, to exit your comfort zone, to challenge the conventional way of doing things, to explore what works elsewhere in the world, and be an architect of solutions wherever children live, learn, and play. We've designed the Global Summit to facilitate this outcome. Over the next 3 days, you'll have the opportunity to attend and absorb information from exciting keynote speakers, oral presentations, and workshops, where you'll be invited to participate in and contribute to the discussions aimed at powering the movement to get kids moving. And I encourage you to take advantage of the rich conversation opportunities that are afforded through the poster presentations throughout the summit. The 3 days have been organized into a series of half-day sessions to examine the key behaviors related to physical activity for children and youth. So those behaviors being overall physical activity, sedentary behavior, active play, active transportation, and organized sport. And those behaviors are further subdivided into 4 key settings: home, school, community, and policy. And so you'll see in the program that this is how things are organized. Full details of the program are available on the Summit app and in the conference program in your registration package. In addition, all of the abstracts have been published in a special supplemental issue of the Journal of Physical Activity and Health by Human Kinetics Publishers, which is available through open access online in about an hour. If you have any questions at any time, please see us at the registration booth. I encourage each of you not to sit back and enjoy the show, but rather stand up and be part of it. We will now hear from Canada's Minister of Health, the Honourable Rona Ambrose, who will offer a few words of welcome on behalf of the Government of Canada through a video greeting.
Hello, I'm Rona Ambrose, Canada's Minister of Health. Bonjour, je m'appelle Rona Ambrose et je suis Ministre de la Santé du Canada. I would like to congratulate the more than 900 delegates from Canada and around the world for the decisive action that you are taking to address the global crisis of childhood physical inactivity. Less than 5% of Canadian children get the exercise they need, and half of Canadian adults are overweight or obese. The rates of smoking, poor eating habits, physical inactivity, and injuries are sending more Canadians to doctors' offices and hospitals every year. Much of the developed world is dealing with the challenges posed by obesity and unhealthy weights, leading to unacceptable rates of preventable chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes and some forms of cancer. 4 years ago, Canada's health ministers adopted a declaration on prevention and promotion, a public statement to work together and with others to make the promotion of health and the prevention of disease, disability, and injury a priority for action. We believe encouraging Canadians to embrace healthier lifestyles is a public health challenge that requires everyone's commitment. À notre avis, encourager les Canadiens à adopter un mode de vie sain est une question de santé publique qui nécessite la participation de tous. I want to commend the release of the first ever global matrix on physical activity of children and youth. This ambitious project is a significant achievement, spanning 5 continents and 16 countries, including Canada. It's a welcome snapshot of how Canada stacks up against other countries with respect to children's physical activity. Le document qui vient à point nommé donne un aperçu du rendement du Canada par rapport à celui d'autres pays en ce qui concerne l'activité physique chez les enfants. It's up to all of us to set a good example and demonstrate what a healthy life should look like. Il nous revient de donner l'exemple et de montrer ce qui constitue un mode de vie sain. As you gather over these next 4 days, I challenge you to think about how we can influence children and youth to adopt healthier, more active lifestyles. I wish you all a very productive conference.
Thank you, Minister Ambrose. Now I would like to introduce Jennifer Cowie-Bonney, CEO of Active Healthy Kids Canada, to say a few words.
Thanks, Mark. I'd like to start with a huge thank you to all the presenters and delegates for investing your time and resources to be part of this unique professional learning networking opportunity. As Mark was telling you, as organizers, we can only set the conditions, but it's all of you are the ones who are going to make this summit a success. As a small charitable organization, Active Healthy Kids Canada has established strategic partnerships with 2 leading Canadian organizations to fulfill our mandate to power the movement to get kids moving. Our partners, HALO and Participaction, have demonstrated wholehearted commitment, provided exemplary leadership and critical support to plan and execute all elements of this event. This is indeed one of the most ambitious initiatives Active Healthy Kids Canada has ever taken on, and it would not have been possible without the support of our funders and partners. Thanks to the Ontario Trillium Foundation for the generous grant that you provided to get this work started and to ensure that the knowledge that will be generated over the next 3 days is captured for use in our communities for years to come. Thanks to the Lawson Foundation for your generous grant to the Global Summit, but also your support of the Active Healthy Kids Canada report card on physical activity for children and youth since 2009. And this document provides the foundation upon which this summit has been built. Thanks to our official partners and session hosts, Participaction, Sick Kids, Cardell Place, the Heart and Stroke Foundation, and RBC. All of these session hosts have a sincere commitment to enhance physical activity opportunities for children and youth, and you'll have the opportunity to learn more about them over the next 3 days. We also sincerely appreciate the financial contribution from provincial and territorial governments through the Interprovincial Sport and Recreation Council and the International Research and Development Centre, who provided a grant to facilitate the participation of delegates from countries including Nepal, Ghana, Malaysia, Colombia, Mexico, Kenya, and South Africa to make this a truly international event. We also owe a great deal of thanks to our several partners who not only provided a financial contribution, but who are also making unique contributions to enhance your experience at the summit. Thanks to York University's Faculty of Health for their support of the student engagement component of the summit. They led the recruitment and coordination of the volunteers and are also coordinating a special learning and networking opportunity later this evening for the close to 100 student delegates that are here with us today. Thanks to the Canadian Parks Council for sponsoring guided morning walks. That's going to be happening tomorrow and Thursday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. And to the Active Living Alliance for Canadians with a Disability for sponsoring opportunities for delegates to participate in various parasport activities with top-ranked athlete ambassadors during the lunch breaks. Thanks to Human Kinetics Publishers for their promotional support over the past 2 years, and of course the National Ballet School for the fabulous flash mob experience. Be sure to check out their poster presentations later in the summit. Finally, a sincere thank you to Ontario's own Physical Activity Resource Centre for being the first partner to sign on the dotted line and for aligning your annual Park Symposium with the Global Summit this year. This strategic decision, along with the support from a local partner, was critical to the success of the summit. Volunteers also played a significant role. I'd like to extend our appreciation to our steering committee. They're listed here. And I'd also like to thank our volunteer abstract and workshop reviewers who are listed in your program, and over 40 volunteers from York University and post-secondary institutions in Ontario. They're wearing the nice black golf shirts and they can assist you if needed. And so if you have a moment, we'd appreciate if you can give your appreciation to them as well.